give me a nod, thumbs up, or smile, anything to indicate that you're ready. Let me just ask you all a simple question. If the death penalty does not exist for Dzhokhar Tsarnaev, then who does it exist for? I have 3 key points of analysis to support my claim that Dzhokhar Tsarnaev should be executed. Point 1, Dzhokhar Tsarnaev deserves the death penalty. The Boston bombing is one of the worst terrorist attacks in the United States after the 9/11 attacks in 2001. The number of people who died in the bomb were 3 innocent people, and it has injured more than 260 people, including an 8-year-old Martin Richard. He didn't deserve to die, senators. And according to CNN, Robert Blacker, the deaths committed by Dzhokhar Tsarnaev were deliberate, unbearable, intentional, and cruel. Certain circumstances are special, since the bombing is seen as a terrorist act, a public one and a gory one. According to the USA Today, Dzhokhar Tsarnaev was found guilty on all 30 accounts, and the death penalty is given for cruel acts. And the definition of cruelty is defined as a desire to cause pain and suffering to innocent victims. Clearly, the actions of Dzhokhar Tsarnaev in the Boston bombing fit the definition of the death penalty. So clearly, we can all see, senators, Dzhokhar Tsarnaev does deserve the death penalty. Moving on to my second reason today. Dzhokhar Tsarnaev has made a free choice to commit the crime, and this is a new reason that none of my senators have mentioned yet. The implication that killers have the choice could have chosen to do otherwise is one of the most important reasons for putting them to death in the U.S. According to the Cato Institute, saying that Dzhokhar Tsarnaev was under influence is not a reason to give him a death penalty, but that is not true. Millions of people are from families who are dysfunctional, but they do not have blow past normal boundaries to lines to become murderers, as Mr. Tsarnaev did. The lines he was willing to cross make him fundamentally different. Dzhokhar Tsarnaev did have a choice. He did have a choice to step away and say, I'm not going to go do the Boston bombing and kill and injure 260 people, but he did make a choice. Senators, every one of us has a choice to stop from what we're doing, but he made the wrong choice. He wanted to change the Boston bombing into something so cruel. He does deserve the death penalty. Now, Senator Priyan has stated my third contention, which is giving the death penalty to Dzhokhar Tsarnaev is morally justified, but I'll add on more to that. Now, first, let me refute some of the other points. Senator Rafia said it is not effective, but Senator Rafia, you are wrong. It is effective because it is morally justified. And the other senator said that if people want to take revenge. But despite the arguments to the contrary, death penalty to Dzhokhar Tsarnaev is morally acceptable punishment for his murder. The grossly injuries of 100 people, he does deserve to take the death penalty. And therefore, for all the reasons I've stated, I urge you the affirmation of this resolution.
Senator, judges, that was a speech of 3 minutes and 19 seconds. Now a mandatory 2-minute questioning period will follow. All senators, please rise at the sound of the gavel. Senator Fahad.
Senator, you stated that don't you think that there's no point in killing him because it wouldn't bring the children who died, it wouldn't bring them back. So what's the point of killing him if there wouldn't bring the child back?
You make a very valid point. What's the point of killing him? We're not going to get the people back. But if we kill him, we bring the murderer to justice, and we acknowledge the dignity of these innocent people. This murderer has killed so many people. The families want to acknowledge that. He does not deserve to live. As I've stated in my speech, he made this decision. His crime fits the definition of death penalty. He committed such a cruel crime. He has to pay the same exact price for that, Senator.
Senator Lakshay.
Senator, wouldn't this just bring more trauma to the Boston bombing survivors?
As my previous senator said, it might bring more trauma, but people will go through it as with anything. And some studies have shown, according to, I think it was the Pew Research Center, that about 50% would feel trauma, but the other 50% would rather have the death penalty.
Senator Anshuman.
So, Senator, you had stated that this person should have a cruel punishment. So why would you pick him to have a death penalty rather than live 60 years in jail, which would be a much more cruel punishment?
Well, Senator, some of us feel living in free jail is like a cheap hotel. But I want this person to live, to die. He does not. What's worse on this universe than dying? Possibly nothing more. Even sitting in the jail might be peaceful for him. Just living might be peaceful because he does have recreational use, and he's just not going to sit there the whole day. But he will have better options to do. But I believe that he truly needs to die for the severe punishment he caused.
All questioners, please be seated. The questioning time period has elapsed.
Thank you.
The senator may return back to his seat.